Which synthetic fiber, invented at DuPont in 1965, is used in bulletproof vests? The answer is Kevlar. Which Apollo mission first landed humans on the moon? The answer is Apollo 11. Which American author penned the classic novel To Kill a Mockingbird, a seminal work on racial injustice released in 1960? The answer is Harper Lee. Which federal agency targeted the Black Panther Party's breakfast initiative under COINTELPRO? The answer is FBI. In The Sound of Music, which character does Julie Andrews portray as a young nun turned governess? The answer is Maria von Trapp. Which iconic stadium hosted England's unforgettable 1966 World Cup final? The answer is Wembley Stadium. Which U.S. First Lady shook up White House tradition by hosting twist parties and dinner dances in the early 1960s? The answer is Jackie Kennedy. During the Vietnam War, Operation Ranch Hand flew more than 6,500 missions spraying herbicides to strip jungle cover. Which branch of the U.S. military operated this program? The answer is Air Force. Which soul legend, dubbed the hardest working man in show business, recorded the classic live at the Apollo album in 1962? The answer is James Brown. In Kubrick's 1968 sci-fi masterpiece, the spaceship's computer famously refuses to open the pod bay doors. What is its name? The answer is HAL 9000. Which 1960s folk singer's lyric inspired the name of the Weather Underground? The answer is Bob Dylan. Which president authorized U.S. military escalation in Vietnam via the Gulf of Tonkin Resolution? The answer is Lyndon Johnson. Which American city hosted the tumultuous 1969 SDS National Convention marked by fierce factional battles that catalyzed the formation of a militant movement? The answer is Chicago. Which coach led the Green Bay Packers to win the first 2 Super Bowls? The answer is Vince Lombardi. During which Vietnamese holiday did surprise attacks, including the Battle of Hue, catch South Vietnamese troops off guard? The answer is Tet. Which anti-war anthem by Creedence Clearwater Revival became a symbol of dissent during the Vietnam War? The answer is Fortunate Son. What term describes the practice of undisclosed payments to radio DJs for favoring certain records on air? The answer is payola. For their 1965 Shea Stadium concert, which form of air transport carried the Beatles over New York City? The answer is helicopter. During the Soviet dual mission that launched the first woman into space aboard Vostok 6, which spacecraft orbited concurrently? The answer is Vostok 5. Which iconic guitarist made his U.S. debut at the 1967 Monterey Pop Festival by setting his guitar on fire during Wild Thing? The answer is Jimi Hendrix.